Hello everyone, this is Rahat ASMR and welcome back to my channel. So this is a special Q&A video because this channel has just reached 1k subscribers and I'm thankful to you guys for supporting me throughout the way. And so in this video I'm gonna do a Q&A. I asked you guys if you had any question for me in a community post, and you guys had some good questions, so I'm gonna answer that. So since I don't have a second phone with me right now, so I had to write down the questions that you guys had. I'll try to answer these questions, and I didn't want to use my PC because my PC and my CPU has a lot of fan sounds and I don't want that to bother me basically or ruin the quality of the video, so that's why I've chosen to write it down. Also, I was kind of feeling like getting things off my chest. I don't know, just writing anything makes me feel better sometimes, so that's what it is. And throughout the video I'm probably gonna wipe my sweats. If it bothers you, you can, close the video or just don't look at it. That way I can get some views, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Anyways, so let's start off with the question of Gauri Chauhan. I think she's from India because that's an Indian name. So if you're watching this video, here's your question. Where are you from, and what do you study? Any hobby you have? So I am from Bangladesh. I'm currently living in the capital city of Bangladesh, which is called Dhaka. And what do I study? I'm currently doing MBA in human resource management, even though I feel like I'm the worst person that could take care of the human resources of any organization. I can barely deal with the people that I know, let alone people that I don't know. And any hobby do I have? Any hobby, I would say that, I'm sorry if it disgusts you, there's nothing I can do about it. Any hobby? Well, I used to like drawing as a kid. Apparently, like after a while, eventually I stopped that because I had to focus on my studies. If you're a brown person, you cannot like pursue your hobbies. You have to do your studies to get good grades and be a better human being, because your whole worth depends on your grades. Anyways, so basically my hobby was drawing, but it felt like I wasn't good enough, so I kind of stopped doing it. But sometimes I still draw random stuff. Wait a minute. Sometimes I do draw random stuff, but my actual main hobby is just playing video games. So yeah, I'm doing these things to keep you guys, and give you some triggers, because I feel like voice isn't enough sometimes. You need some things to give you triggers, tingles. Now the next question, it was from Sail Wind Shadow. I hope I'm saying it right or pronouncing it right. So when you're whispering, your English pronunciation sounds better, but when you're like speaking in a soft tone, your actual accent starts coming out of the woodwork, and then it sounds like you don't know how to speak in English. So pardon me for making any pronunciation mistake. So which show, movie, or book, or music, or game, etc. holds a special place in your heart, and why? So first of all, I thought I would just answer one only, but then I thought, why not answer all of them? So in terms of show, I guess, is it called a sitcom? Because as a kid, like as a teen, I would say I like Two and a Half Men. It was such a great show. Like Charlie Sheen and Alan. His brother was Alan, right? Yeah. It was a great show. So I would say TV show after that would be Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, except for the last 2 seasons. It was pretty great. Now book. In terms of book, I barely read any kind of book because I'm intellectually inferior to other people. So I don't read books. I can barely keep my focus on anything for longer than 20 minutes. It's like a battle against my willpower. So I don't read that many books, but I think there's like a book about like how to steal like an artist or something. I read that book and it was a pretty good book. So I think I'm applying a lot of those things said in that book because I'm basically stealing content ideas from other people, because everything that I've made so far has been done by someone. It's just you're doing it in with some kind of grace, so it doesn't seem like you're stealing. So that's what I'm doing, I guess. And movie. No, it's gonna sound like cliche, but I love the Godfather movies. Yeah, wow, what a surprise coming from this kind of guy. Yeah, then I would say Interstellar, Shutter Island. There are so many good movies. Like, if I had to choose one, I would say I'd have to choose the Godfather movie, the first one. It's just such a great movie. Music. Now, music, I can listen to any kind of music as long as it's fun. I don't have any specific genre that I like. Since there's a question about music again in this video, so I'm not gonna share much details. It's just that I like every type of music, and I know some people hate pop. I like pop. Some people hate rap. I like rap. If there's anything that I don't like, it's probably heavy metal. I mean, like, not even heavy metal, the death metal music. You know, the ones where the vocalist goes like whoa, 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 and basically you cannot even understand what he's saying. I get the like why people are attracted to this type of music, but I just can't get into it. Game. Oh boy, there are so many games that I've played in my life. Since after drawing, it would be my most favorite hobby. So if I had to choose just one game, like if I had no other option, I would say my most favorite game is The Witcher 3. But there are like some games that are, in terms of mechanics, way better than The Witcher 3. Like Elden Ring is such an epic game. It does not feel like it was made by humans. Like, how could someone make a game like that? The Elden Ring, it's so good. But in terms of the way my life was at that moment and the things that I was going through, Witcher 3 has a special place in my heart. So I'll have to go with that one. And do you prefer shorter, how do you say shorter, or longer ASMR videos? Both applies to both making it or watching it. Now, in terms of making ASMR videos, I prefer making shorter videos. Why? I think it's self-explanatory. You know why, right? And in terms of watching videos, you know, there are some videos like Chinese wood crafters crafting bamboos. Those are my favorite kinds. And then there's a guy that gives like random massage to rocks, trees. Those are pretty good. I also like mouth sounds. I think in terms of mouth sounds, I'd say April is the best one out there, April ASMR. And what kind of videos are the hand sounds? I would say just fast and aggressive. There's a channel, headphones recommended. She is the queen of fast and aggressive ASMR. And my neighbor's saying something probably about me, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, basically I prefer long videos when it comes to watching them, and I prefer shorter videos when it comes to making them. Like if I did not have any biological issue that I'm facing right now, I probably would make even longer videos. Are these triggers working? I hope they are. Also the honking sounds, they're gonna stay. Imagine that you're watching a Indian barbershop video. Oh my god. Yeah, just imagine watching that. I'm so tired of editing my videos. Yeah, because I'm lazy and I've been going through some stressful academic phase right now. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to edit those. But who knows, maybe when it comes to editing I might change my mind. Let's see. So the next question comes from just an average douchebag. What are your favorite video games? So I've thought about it. So as a kid, there was this Nintendo 64 game, the Mystical Ninja Goemon. It was so good. Like I never finished that game because back then you needed some kind of cable for saving your games, and I didn't have that, so I could never finish that game in one sitting. But yeah, that game was amazing. And then as I started growing up, I became fan of FIFA, and then the GTA games, I got exposure to those games. GTA Vice City is such a vibe. It's just different, like makes you want to go to Miami or something. Then there's GTA San Andreas, that is also a good game. And I would say a unique game that was unique for its time and kind of way ahead of its time, I would say it's Assassin's Creed 2. The whole Ezio trilogy, it's so amazing. His story, how he was careless at first, then he gets a goal in his life, and finally the ending, how he gets old and just, it's like completing the whole circle of life. So it's a great trilogy. And then there's The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption, Dark Souls. The Soul series changed my taste in gaming altogether. I started playing these games because those games had like different type of unique bosses, and it intrigued me. So I started playing them, and it has just completely changed my gaming taste. So these are like single player games. In terms of online multiplayer, the ones that I usually play most of the time, I started playing in terms of online games, I started playing Battlefield 3 with my friends. It was such a good game. I think that's the most fun I had playing online games. Then I had played Dota 2, and it's difficult to choose a favorite one, but then again, in terms of mechanics, I would go back to Elden Ring. In terms of overall feeling, The Witcher 3, and in terms of just story, like purely story, I would say Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that game has a story that's better than like 90% of movies out there. I know it's a bold statement coming from a guy that barely watches movies, but still, the build up, the whole story of Arthur Morgan is so good. It's so good. Like, you're missing out if you're not playing that video game. Like, even if you don't play games, just if you watch walkthroughs of that game, this guy's character development is so good. I think that he is the best gaming character out there. Some people are gonna get mad at me because it's not Master Chief or Kratos, but I think Arthur Morgan is the best video game character out there ever. Now, what are my favorite foods? So it's gonna sound weird, but my favorite food is just plain omelet with salt. I think I've eaten that more than anything in my whole life, like since my childhood till this day. And another breakfast item, yeah, we don't eat like intricate breakfast, it's just milk tea with a bit of sugar and biscuits. Like, I know, wow, so basic, yeah. But in terms of like festive foods, I would say pulao and korma. Korma is like a chicken curry made with milk and stuff. I don't know what they use, but it's kind of sweet, savory. It's pretty tasty. And pulao is basically just rice, special rice for occasions. And do you watch anime? So I have watched anime here and there in my life, but I can never commit to long animes because I think that I don't have enough time for that, even though I do, but I feel like I don't, so I never commit to anime. But Death Note was pretty good. What else? Attack on Titan. I saw the first season. Then they delayed that thing so long that I never watched it again. Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. Watched them here and there as a kid. Is Pokemon an anime? It is, right? See? So that's how much anime I watch that I don't even know whether it's an anime or not. I'm pretty sure it is. I've never read any manga, but I know friends that do, so that's pretty good. Here's some triggers for you, because I've been yapping for too long. Now the next questions come from Caitlin. She has been quite supportive of this channel, so I'm pretty grateful for her support. Also, just an average douchebag. Then there's Garfield. These guys are pretty supportive, I would say. Like, throughout the growth of my channel, they have been there. What made you start ASMR in the first place? So it made me start, the thing that made me start is my greed for money. You know this gesture, right? Yeah, I'm giving you triggers. Yeah, it's just triggers, nothing else. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, I saw some people that I felt like I could do better than them in terms of making videos. That actually made me eventually start my channel. I have been wanting to start my channel for years, but I felt like, how can I make a channel without any equipment? But then I saw some people and I told myself, you know what? They have the same resources as you do. Might as well start a channel. Let's see where it goes. And here we are, 1K subscribers. Amazing. Does anyone in your life know about your channel? My mom, my brother, elder brother, and only one friend, pretty good friend. I would say he's my best friend. His name is Fahim. He doesn't watch my videos, but that's okay. But he's a pretty good guy. Like, he came to my life at a stage I feel like I was at the lowest stage of my life, he came and basically made me feel human again. Simple as that. So I'll always be grateful. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but he has been like a brother to me. That's all I can say. So yeah, he knows about the channel. If you could move to any country, where would it be? So it would be Japan or Switzerland, because those countries are pretty. But the thing that I know about Japan is that it's a good country for as a tourist, but if you're living there, it's almost close to hell because of the work schedules and the culture. So maybe Switzerland, if I had enough money not to worry about anything. Yeah, definitely one of those two countries. But I know these are not ideal for many cases, for many reasons, but still, if I had to choose and if I didn't have to worry about anything other than just my pure desire of staying in a country, I would say Japan or Switzerland. Now, what music do you listen to? I listen to anything as long as I'm vibing with it. I listen to some stupid music, some music that people would consider barely music because they're not good quality. So I would say those are like guilty pleasures. As a person, I despise, I know hate is a strong word, but I would say I hate Taylor Swift, but I also love her music. It's a weird thing. I know people are gonna think, oh my god, he's probably gay. No, I'm straight as an arrow. But yeah, I like her music. In terms of male artists, I would say the guy from Dayglow, his music is pretty chill. Who else? There are so many singers. I used to listen to music way more back in the day. Now I just listen to anything. Like I'm gonna listen to anything you send my way as long as it's giving me a good vibe. Like I'm vibing with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have any specific genre, like the people that have like genre supremacy. Like I listen to this kind of music and everything else is just inferior. And if you're listening to that kind of genre that is not my genre, that means that you're an inferior human being, both in terms of intelligence and taste, and I'm better than you because my interest is way above or better than yours. I'm not that type of person. Not in terms of music. Maybe in terms of games, but not in terms of music. And what's your dream job for life or goal for life? My dream job is not doing any job. I thought about being a streamer once, but that's not gonna work out. And if I get any job, it's probably gonna be in the HR department of a multinational organization. I feel like I have the qualifications. I just need to convince them that I'm the right guy for them. But I'm not looking forward to working for any company in Bangladesh because the salary that you make, I feel like I deserve better. You know how sometimes you see that some capable people never end up doing anything in their lives? I feel like I'm one of those people because I always think that I deserve better, so I end up not even doing anything in the first place. I don't know if it makes sense. I know I'm like subconsciously saying that I'm capable, but I think I have done things in my life that hold an example for me to make that judgment that I am capable, I am dependable. But at the same time, I feel like I deserve more than what they offer. So yeah, also I have a supportive family, with uh, decent income, so I don't have to worry about that. I know people in the West are gonna think that, like, I'm living like a leech, maybe, but it's normal in this culture also. Uh, the stuff that I get are from my part of the inheritance, so it's pretty normal here. I know this concept might seem weird to some people, and it's understandable, but I'm just hoping for the best for myself because I think I deserve better. Yeah, it's gonna paint a ugly picture of myself, I know that. Maybe that's why I'm not even brave enough to make eye contact right now, because I know it's an embarrassing thing to say, but yeah, I think I deserve better, simply put. And my goal would be to be someone that is respected and loved. That's all that matters. And maybe just a little bit feared. I know some people might think that it's toxic, but if you want to command respect from people, there has to be an element of fear, even if it's a little bit, because pure love and pure respect doesn't get you anywhere as long as you're living. As long as you're living, remember the main word. In your living time, you're not gonna be appreciated. But when you're gone, they're gonna say, oh, he was a kind guy, he was sweet, he was helpful and all that. But in your living time, from all that kindness, you'll get nothing but ridicule most of the time. So the element of fear is necessary for commanding respect and see appreciation while you're alive. So if you wanna experience that, you need that element in your life. That is my philosophy. You might disagree with that, and that's okay. And finally, Dark Crab asked me a question. Do you like crab? Yes, I do. It's not a normal thing in our culture to eat crab, but it's acceptable in the religion, so I've tried it. And it's pretty tasty, I would say. It's pretty tasty, like it's tastier than I expected. So there it is. I hope, if there's anyone still watching, thank you for watching the video. If I'm taking long pauses, it's because I have a cough. I'm just trying to hold it back in. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I cannot. So when I fail, I cough. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and stay safe, and I hope I'll be back with my normal videos again soon. Take care.